I feel like I've been gone so long. I should be. You son of a bitch. I feel like I've been gone so long. I should be welcoming myself back to my channel because I suck at YouTube. Hi, everybody. I've been gone a while, but things happen. I have been very busy at work and holidays. So, yeah, that's really why I haven't posted. But I did want to make a video and tell you all how it's been going and where I'm at and some of the things I've been experiencing since I last posted. So my gastric sleeve surgery was in 2018. It was May 30th, 2018. And I lost my train of thought. That's what happened. Oh, this is going to be rough. So rough. Oh my God. I have lost a total of 130 pounds. My highest weight was 357 pounds. And insert picture here. So after that, when I reached that weight, I decided something had to change. So I started changing my eating habits, and that's when I decided to have surgery. Lost weight before the surgery, and when I had surgery, I was 314 pounds. As of today, I'm 228 pounds. I started eating better January of 2019. I'm sorry, I started eating better 2018. So it's been about a year since I decided to make these changes in my life. And, with that on top of surgery, I'm now sitting at 130 pounds lost, which I'm totally ecstatic about. It's great. It has already completely changed my life, and I'm very excited about that, obviously. So let's see. Kitty. Oh God, why? Cat sneezy. Oh my God. What did I even do in my last video? I think I was trying to make cheesy taco shells. Was that it? No, that's a lie. It was in October. And I hit 100 pounds lost. So from October to today, February, I've lost 30 pounds. So if you're thinking about having this surgery, know that this weight loss is going to slow. After you have surgery, and at least in my experience, the weight dropped off very quickly. And I would say around October, I think, is when it started to slow. And I think the holidays played a role in that. I was not making the best food choices every single time I ate. I definitely ate foods that I shouldn't. But the difference is, before, if I would start to eat bad foods, it would snowball, and I'd say, oh, fuck it, I'm just going to continue to eat bad foods, and it would spiral completely out of control. And any, good decision making that was happening before then would just completely go out the window. So the difference now is that I'm learning and actually controlling these food choices and making sure I'm eating, foods in moderation. So the vast majority of my food choices are good choices. And then on occasion, I don't make so good choices. So for the holidays, for example, Thanksgiving, obviously I ate nowhere near as much as I normally could or would. And I know that was one of my fears going into surgery. Like, what would holidays look like? Am I going to be able to go out to eat? And, my whole thought and how am I trying to word this? A lot of my enjoyment and entertainment revolved around food. Okay, so when I would go, going out to eat is a big part of entertainment. And this is a big part of entertainment for anybody, going out to eat, getting together and, family gatherings, friends, whatever, food has always been part of that. So how is that going to look after you have a surgery where you don't eat a whole lot anymore? And not only that, but you have to make good food choices. If you're going to permanently alter your body, you have to commit to this, right? So we hit the holidays, and Thanksgiving, it kind of is what it is. I ate, I didn't limit myself on, oh, I'm not going to eat this food or I'm not going to eat that food, but I ate a little bit of everything. And that satisfied me. I was okay with that. I ate slow. I still enjoyed myself, had good conversation with my family. It was fine. One interesting thing that happened is that, dessert time comes around, and, there was like 3 different pies to choose from. So I had like the tiniest little sliver of each. And I think I have done really well in limiting the amount of sugar that I take in every day, because I had a severe sugar addiction. I would be eating food and thinking about not only just a food addiction, but, I felt like I'd have to have something sweet after every single meal. After every meal, like, I wanted some sort of dessert, and I would snack on sweet things all the time. And I'd be eating and thinking about what I was going to eat next. I mean, it's really pervasive and severe, very pervasive. So, anyway, I had cut so much sugar out of my diet. I always try to eat less than 25 grams of sugar per day. And I usually don't hit 25 grams, nowhere near it. So obviously I far exceeded that, and, I sugar bombed the shit out of myself, and I felt like complete shit for a good 30 to 45 minutes as my body tried to process all the sugar I ate. And I'm telling you, it was just very small pieces. And, it didn't get me sick or anything like that as far as like nauseated, but like my head just felt very foggy. I just felt like garbage. And I'm like, this is not worth it at all. So I just thought that was interesting. It was a very different approach to the holidays than I normally have had in the past. If I had leftovers and that kind of stuff, it would be gone, within a day or two. Like, I would gorge myself on leftover cookies and food and all that crap. And, a lot of that stuff we just throw away. I mean, and I'm not one to waste food, but there's so much food during the holidays. I gave away everything I possibly could. And, some of it, I had to get rid of it. It just can't stay in your house. It just can't. So I think that's something that I'm trying to adjust to, is making sure I'm making the appropriate amounts of food. And that's really hard to do, because, when I'm making food, my eyes are definitely bigger than my stomach now. So it's very hard to, I'm still learning how to do that, So, I got this, whoops, wrong side. Nope, still wrong side. Over here. Yep. Nope. I can't. Camera right here. There. Right there. It's a bariatric grocery cart, you guys. Look at that. Look at it. Would you look at it? It's the cutest little thing you've ever seen. Oh. It's not really, but it should be. Look how cute it is. Yeah. And I thought I would save money on groceries, but actually I don't. Before I would just buy a bunch of crap, and it was all bad. But now I buy healthier things, less of them, but it's still just as expensive as before, because it's higher quality and it's more expensive. So not saving a lot of money in that game either. Anyway, so got through the holidays. I did actually gain a little bit of weight, but that was probably because, again, I wasn't making all the best choices, probably taking in more sodium and things of that nature. So definitely probably some bloating and swelling and all that fun stuff. But we're through it, started losing again, so we're back on track. So things, side effects, we'll call it the side effects of surgery, right? Okay, so hair loss. I've probably lost at least a fourth of my hair, if not a third. I don't know. I've lost a lot of hair. Luckily, I have pretty thick hair, but it is very thin now. You can see little baby hairs, little baby hairs. I've been using a lot of Biotin shampoo. I wish I'd started that sooner. So I got a lot of new hair growth. I have a lot of new hair growth. I know fish oil can also help with that. I haven't started taking that, but I think the Biotin, whatever, shampoo is working pretty well. The hair loss has subsided now, which I'm very happy about because, I mean, it was really, really bad. And I was getting concerned that I was going to start getting bald patches if it didn't let up. So expect hair loss. I was really hoping that wouldn't happen, but it definitely did. Just be very gentle with your hair. Try to increase your protein, and I think the Biotin has really helped. Also, something very interesting. I went to the dentist to get a teeth cleaning, and you know, they take the little pick and they go through your teeth and they're calling out the numbers to determine like how inflamed, I guess, your gums are. And I have had, you know, issues with my teeth and my gums. And this was the first time that I went and I didn't like have any fours or anything. Like the inflammation has really subsided in my gums. And they were like, oh, have you started flossing? And I'm like, I've always flossed. What are you talking about? And they're like, oh, well, it's just your inflammation has really gone down. And I said, well, really the only change that I've made is, and then I went into explaining the surgery and how I don't eat as much sugar and carbs. And, you know, I've really changed my eating habits. And they're like, oh, yeah, absolutely. That's going to definitely affect inflammation in your body because a lot of the carbs and sugar and processed foods that you eat can cause inflammation. And I'm like I would have no idea that it would affect my gums. I didn't even make that connection, and I guess it makes sense, but you know, I didn't think about that. So that was kind of mind blowing for me. But yeah, that was kind of cool. I've started Zumba. I really enjoy that. It's a lot of fun. My only issue is I have pretty severe arthritis in my knee, like bone on bone, and I can't straighten my leg. And I went twice last week. I mean, I literally just started this. I went twice last week, and my knee has really been bothering me. So I have to be very careful about how I move. I really actually probably need a knee replacement. I've already had one knee replacement, which sucks, but is what it is. And I really don't want to have to go through it until I absolutely have to. But yeah, so I just have to be careful with the type of exercising that I choose to do. I still haven't bought my bike, but it's coming. I'm going to buy the bike. I'm waiting for spring, and I'm really excited to start doing that. I want to go zip lining. I'm excited. My husband and I are planning on a few vacations this year. We want to go to Las Vegas, and I have absolutely no fear of getting on a plane, being able to fit in a seat. And it's so strange to, you know, it's strange because when I, you know, sometimes when I guess body dysmorphia is definitely a real thing. Sometimes I'll look in the mirror and I see myself and I'm like, you know, I feel just as big as I did when I had 130 more pounds on me. And I know I look completely different. I know, like, logically I do, but sometimes I just feel like I don't. And so, for example, if I, you know, need to get through a crowded area, I feel like I'm not going to fit through a space, and I fit just fine. Or, you know, I'm eyeballing a piece of furniture and I'm like, am I okay to sit on that? And I'm absolutely fine to sit on that. I just ordered a skirt online and I held it up when it came in, and I was like, oh, that shit ain't gonna fit me, and it fit me fine. So, you know, it's very odd to wrap your head around some of this stuff when you've been so used to being so large and not being able to, you know, do certain things, fit into certain things, whatever the case may be. And now you can. It's really weird. It's really weird, but it is so freeing when you go through it and you're like, oh, well, look at that. You know, you sit in a chair before and before you did not fit well, you know, your sides were like squeezed into arms of the chair and that kind of stuff. And now it's like there's even extra space. You can cross your legs. I don't take any of that for granted at all. I don't know. I'm just very, I'm very grateful for this whole experience and that I've been able to succeed with it. And I really hope I keep going with it. And I really hope that, you know, and I'm hoping that these videos remind me of, you know, if I hit a rough patch, I can go back and look back and see like, hey, you know, you've done it, you know you can do it, you can get back on the right track. And I think that's what the most important part is, to always remember, no matter how bad you mess up, you can get back on the right path. You can do it. Everybody can do this. So, you know, I hope that anybody who is thinking about this surgery or just thinking about trying to lose weight or whatever the case may be, just wanting to make positive changes in your life, you can do it. You don't have to have surgery to do it. That was my personal choice. It's a very personal journey. I mean, it's a lot to say, you know, it's a lot to decide you want to change your life. And you always have to set yourself up for success. You have to surround yourself with people who support you, who will help you through it, and, you know, want what's best for you. So, yeah, I'm real excited about it, and I just hope things continue to go well. So I think I'm going to wrap up this video, and my husband's eyeballing me. He thinks I'm hot. That's really what it is. But I'm going to wrap this up. Hope you all have a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are, and I'll make another video hopefully soon. Okay, bye!